Good morning, Minshew Colts. It is May 20th, 2022, and it is our last day of the 21-22 school year, and I cannot believe it. We had students coming in super excited. We also had kids coming in super sad because they're going to miss their teachers next year. But boys and girls, if you're here, you might be able to see them next year. We want to have an amazing last day of school because you have worked so hard this year. We want you to enjoy your friends, your classmates, your teacher, and just have a good time today. Parents, if you're at home and family members, welcome for joining us this morning. We're ending our last Colt Round Up virtually, and next year we hope to be in person and having some fun. So let's go ahead and begin this morning. We're going to start off with our pledges of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. And now for our Minshew agreements. I will show respect to others and myself. I will say only put ups, no put downs. I will use my listening skills to hear what is said and follow directions. I will do my best to learn, make good choices, and have a great day. I am unique. I am a winner. I am a Minshew Colt. Love that, boys and girls. I was telling you guys this earlier this week. Even our seniors who are graduating this year still remember those Minshew agreements and our Minshew chant. So that's something that will be etched in your brain and your hearts for a long time. Super excited about that. We will continue that tradition moving forward next year. We can think about that over the summer. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. All right, and now it's time for our shout outs. I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Moore, our amazing counselor, so that she can talk about all the amazing things that our Colts are doing outside of the classroom.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Nelson. Let's start with our shout outs. We're going to shout out Amal in 3rd grade. She passed her yellow belt test for karate. Awesome job. Our next shout out's going to go to Emma in 3rd grade. She placed first place in the 4th grade division this season, and they got 2nd place in the tournament for the weekend. Awesome job, Emma. Congratulations to Lily in 2nd grade. Her dance trio won 1st overall for her age group in their final competition. She also won a scholarship at her dance convention last weekend. Awesome job, Lily. Congratulations to Lucy in 4th grade. She's been taking art classes at Jump Into Art Studios and recently learned how to make pottery on the pottery wheel. That's so cool. We want to shout out our 5th graders, Raquel and Zoe. They played softball for the Blue Angels. The team finished with a winning record of 8-2. Both girls are pitchers. Raquel had 18 strikeouts and Zoe had 19 strikeouts for the season. Zoe was also selected to play for the All-Star team next week. Awesome job, girls. And congratulations to Sanvi in 1st grade. She just completed swimming lessons and graduated to be in the independent swimmer category. Perfect, just in time for summer. And we also want to shout out Scarlett in 1st grade. All of her dances earned platinum in 1st place, and she received a scholarship to nationals. Awesome job. Keep up the great work, Minshew Colts, and have a safe summer.
That is pretty awesome, Mrs. I can't think of her name right now. Mrs. Moore. I love seeing those. You get to see their personalities. Did you see that little picture at the end? That you get to see the things they do outside of the school. I probably need to go with Sanvi to swimming lessons because I can swim, but I'm not the best. So Sanvi, you may let me join you. So super excited to see all the things that our Colts are doing outside of the classroom. It just makes our heart happy. We're not only developing scholars, we're developing athletes, musicians, all those type of things, and we love it. All right, boys and girls, we're going to head over to our Rising and Kind Colts for each grade level for the month of May. So it's last but not least. In kindergarten, we have Rising Colts. In Mrs. Bigger's class, we have Nixon. Miss Dillon's class, congratulations to Jaron. In Mrs. Glaze's class, way to go, Maddox. In Mrs. Lewis's class, Abdia. Congratulations, Rising Colts. In kindergarten for our kind Colts, in Miss Bigger's class, we have Jackson. In Mrs. Dillon's class, way to go, Nicholas. In Mrs. Glaze's class, we have Iris. And Evelyn is rounding out in Mrs. Lewis's class for the kind Colts. Way to go, kindergarten. Super, super proud of you. I cannot believe. Seems just like yesterday. You were walking in those halls for the very first time, and now you're already great readers, great mathematicians, and you're about to go to first grade. I bet your teachers are super sad, but they're also very, very excited. Let's see, what cheer should we do? Well, right now there's a lot of golf going on, Mrs. Terrazas, and so we probably need to do a golf cheer because I've just been looking at golf way too much. So we're going to pretend that we're swinging the golf club. We're going to hit the ball. We're going to put our hand over our eyes and watch that ball go, 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 go. And then we made it. So we got a hole in one. Way to go, kind and Rising Colts for kindergarten. Super excited for you.
And our first grade Rising Colts from Mrs. Linkton Walter, we have Mason. From Ms. On's class, we have Bilal. From Ms. Rushing's class, we have Doc. And from Ms. Saporito's class, we have Jean. And our first grade kind Colts from Mrs. Linkton Walters, it's going to be Aiden. From Mrs. On's class, it's going to be Liam. From Mrs. Rushing's class, it's going to be Talia. And Mrs. Saporito's class, it's going to be Miracle. And for our first graders who have been working so hard on learning all the tips and tricks of how our crazy English language works, they've been working so hard figuring out what sounds you make when you put 2 letters together, when you make 3 letters together, when you put 4 letters together, and how it says IGHT, but it says IT instead of, I don't know what it would say. I'm so proud of them. They've worked so hard too, and they are going to be our rising second graders. Can you believe that? I just remember when they were little and walking in. And you know what? They have worked so hard that I think I need to celebrate with the good old-fashioned roller coaster. Are we ready to do the roller coaster cheer?
Let's do it.
Let's hold on tight. Sit back. Here we go. Heads up high. We're going to go down. Awesome job, first graders. So proud of you.
Some of them may want to ride roller coasters. I am afraid of them, so I will not be joining in. But if you have an awesome summer, maybe you'll be going and getting some of those roller coaster rides. Let's move on to second grade. All right, in second grade, we have for our Rising Colt, Mrs. Barr's class, Ethan. In Mrs. Clark's class, we have Ethan and Matthew L. Way to go, boys. Excuse me. In Mrs. Norton's class, we have Finette. And Grady would like to congratulate you and Mrs. Warden's class and Max and Mrs. Welderly's class. Way to go, Rising Colts. We know you are going above and beyond in the classroom. And for our kind Colts, in Mrs. Barr's class, we have Meadow. And Mrs. Clark's class, congratulations to Kate. Raven, way to go in Miss Norton's class. And Macy and Miss Warden's class, congratulations. Also, Gianna in Miss Welderly's class. Way to go, second grade, Rising and Kind Colts. I don't like to tell anybody this, but my favorite grade that I taught forever and ever is third grade. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys move on up to third grade and be those amazing Colts also there. All right, and let's see. I think we should put on our sunglasses. We're going to have some fun in the summer, so let's put on our sunglasses and say we are cool. All right, let's put them on. Yes, we're cool, and we're going to have an awesome summer. Way to go, second grade Rising and Kind Colts. We'll see you guys a little bit later.
And in third grade, we have our Rising Colts of Stella in Mr. DeBoki's class, Allison in Miss Heald's class, Danny in Mrs. Stanley's class, Talia in Mrs. Hummel's class, and Lizzie in Mrs. Raymond's class. Okay. In our kind Colts for third grade, in Mr. DeVoki's class, we have Dax. In Miss Heald's class, we have Evans. In Mrs. Stanley's class, we have Riley. In Mrs. Hummel's class, we have Isabella. And in Mrs. Raymond's class, we have Emma. And they are going to be fourth graders, you know. And Miss Nelson, third grade might be your favorite. But I have lots of favorites, but one of my all-time favorites, because I taught fourth grade, is fourth grade, and they're going to go on and be fourth graders, and the best grade ever.
Well, I like that grade too.
Yeah, I do too. And so for you, I'm going to have the best thing that I like to do whenever I take a road trip. which is to make all the big trucks honk. So, you ready for our trucker honk? Put up that arm. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Honk, honk. I love
Maybe when
doing
they're
that.
taking a road trip, they might have to sit in some of those trucks and do that. Way to go, third graders. We're going to move on to fourth grade, our Rising Colts in Mrs. Dumas's class. We have Owen. Warren, we are celebrating you for Miss Colt Fagan's class. In Mrs. Mark's class, we have Ulysses. And in Mr. Omatosho's, Alexander. With Mrs. Lawrence, we'd like to congratulate Paige for being a Rising Colt. Fourth grade, and we'll move on to our kind Colts. In Mrs. Dumas's class, we have Violet. Way to go, Violet. Max for Mrs. Colt Fagan. Brady in Mrs. Mark's class. Mr. Omotosha, we'd like to congratulate Shane. And in Mrs. Lawrence's class, we'd like to say way to go to Malak. Super, super excited about that. Mrs. Terrazas, I cannot believe they're about to be the top dog of the school.
I know.
And it's super exciting, but also super scary. You're going to do a great job in fifth grade, fourth graders. I am going to be celebrating tonight. We've had an amazing year, Mrs. Terrazas. One of the hardest ones, but also one of the best ones because our kids have grown so much. So I'm going to be doing a little dancing, getting my little groove on. So that's kind of the cheer we want to do. I hope that you are going to dance a little bit today and over the summer. Get your groove on and have some fun.
And fifth grade, can you believe it? Oh my gosh, you're like about to walk out the door and like be middle schoolers. I have the perfect cheer for our amazing fifth graders. But first off, we have our Rising Colts from Mrs. Bowden's class. It's Jacob. From Mr. Ortega's class, it's Oliver. From Mrs. Kramer's class, it's Zachary. From Ms. Robinson's class, it's Jacob. And from Ms. Moody's class, it's Catherine. And our kind Colts for fifth grade are Braxton. From Mrs. Bowden's class, Cameron. From Mr. Ortega's class, Tia. Shout out Tia. From Mrs. Kramer's class, Nathan. From Mrs. Robinson's class, and Reagan from Mrs. Moody's class. And because you guys have been so awesome, so pumped, and you're going to cheer so loud today, I have a nice quiet cheer for you. It's called the Wow Cheer. You ready, fifth grade? Put up a W. Put up an O. And put up another W and say, wow! Way to go, fifth grade. So proud of you. Only we weren't supposed to make any noise. It's supposed to look like this.
That is awesome. You did a great job with that. We're sad to see you guys leave. But fifth graders, we're going to whoop you today. Teachers always win. So we'll see.
For them. I'm going to cheer for you guys, fifth grade. You actually have a chance. You got some good sportsmen players out there. I know you guys are going to play well and lose well too.
Mr. Rozes is a traitor. So we will see in the end who wins.
They're going to lose well.
Oh, okay.
Play well and they're going to lose well.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. We'd like to thank, we've had an amazing year. We've had so many people help us out this year to make Minshew the best school in the universe. We'd like to give a few shout outs and a few thank yous. We could not be the school that we have been without your help. We had our amazing PTA carnival. It was totally 80s and totally awesome. It was the first one we've had in 3 years. And 3 years? I think it's been about, is it 3 years? Yeah. But it was so fun. I think the best thing was dunking the teachers. You guys got them good. Love watching that. So thank you so much, PTA. That is a huge undertaking. And it was totally awesome. Totally new people working on it this year, but you guys did an amazing job. Thank you, PTA, and everyone that supported our Totally 80s Carnival. We also had Colt Round Up. So our new little Minshew Colts will be joining us next year on August 10th. They came in. If you still have a child who is going to be with us next year, please take time to get out and register so that we can make sure that we have a spot for your awesome kindergartner. Thank you so much, kindergarten teachers, for being here that night, our PTA and our front office. It was such a joy meeting our new Colts, just getting them into the Minshew traditions already. Remember, registration is started and you can come in anytime. All right, and we want to make sure that if you have medication in the nurse's office that you come by and pick it up today before we leave at 3:07. We want to make sure that you have what you need over the summer, and we want to make sure that that's all picked up. So we're open for business. Come on in and pick it up.
Our fifth graders presented their art tile that they are leaving behind for us. And so this will go up in the art room, and it's their legacy. It's something they're leaving out. And so they wrote on there our Minshew Colts. They wrote out our pledge. They also wrote out our theme, which was to bring our A game. And let me tell you guys brought your A game. I wish you guys could see how much growth you had. Like, you started here and you're like way up here. So proud of you guys. And then you also had just a little saying, DYB, grit, Colts out loud. So you just had some sayings that you guys use and that we've taught you as well. And then you had some of the teacher signatures as your way of thanking us for working with you guys. And so that was the sweetest tile ever.
Mm-hmm. If you ever stop into the art room, you'll see all the tiles from all the years that Minshew has been open. So
Yep.
I love that tradition. It'll be there for a long time. And boys and girls, if you would like to get your EPI school supplies, the orders are due on the 30th. You can use that code right there. There will be a flyer going home. Sometimes that's the easiest way to get it, because sometimes going over the summer to Walmart and Target and all those places, it's hard. So if you'd like to support the PTA and get your supplies, they'll be delivered into the classroom on our back to school night on the 8th. And so you'll see them there. Hopefully you can go and check them out.
Easy peasy, moms. And now for our specials awards. These awards are given to you by your art, music, and PE teacher. And so they are kids who have exhibited characteristics that they're looking for in those classes. So let's see who we have as our winners. Our athletes of the month in kindergarten, we have Izaria. In first grade, we have Layla B. Second grade, Colton K. In third grade, we have Micah. In fourth grade, we have Caleb. And in fifth grade, we have Tia S.
Way to go. Way to go. And for our artist of the month in kindergarten, we would like to celebrate Alexis. In first grade, way to go, Micah. In second grade, Ethan K. Congratulations. For third grade, we have Michael. And in fourth grade, we have Marcus. And congratulations to Zaylin in fifth grade for doing that amazing art.
And our musicians of the month in kindergarten, we got Miguel C. In first grade, we have Jenna. In second grade, we have Raven. In third grade, we have Josiah C. In fourth grade, we have Peyton M. And in fifth grade, we have Raquel M.
All right. Let's do a little cheer for all those artists and athletes and musicians of the month. We're going to get some spray bottle. We're going to make sure we know they're fantastic. So we shh, shh, shh. And then we swipe it off. Fantastic. Way to go, artists, athletes, and musicians of the month.
And then we have our safety patrols of the month. And these awards go to Trent H., Kennedy C., and Michaela H. And because you were out there looking so good in your yellow outfit, we cannot end this school year without you ready. Get your mirrors out. Look at yourself in the mirror. Give yourself a wink and tell yourself, looking good.
Looking good. I like that one.
Looking good.
I like that one. I feel like they are looking good today. They are like stress-free. They're coming in all relaxed. So they are looking good and feeling good. All right, before we do our Minshew chant, again, parents, I'd like to thank you for such an amazing year, sending your kids ready to learn and grow every single day. Thank you for the support that you poured out to our teachers and staff. We have surely felt the love and appreciation this year. Again, I want you to know that we love your children just like they are ours. We're going to miss them so much while they're gone this summer and can't wait to see them back, taller and stronger and more ready for their next grade level. So thank you so much, parents, teachers. We'd like to say thank you so much to you. This year has not been easy, but you came to work, you persevered, you worked really hard to help our students grow. And we are so, so, so thankful for you, so proud of you, for all our entire staff. Thank you so much for making the 21-22 school year awesome. Cannot believe it's the last day, but it's well deserved. I want you to take your breaks, bow, celebrate with your kids today, and then enjoy your summer. and be ready. I know you're going to still work because that's just how you are, but take a little time to rejuvenate and enjoy yourself too. And boys and girls, after this, we will be heading out to the kickball game where the teachers will win, of course, and then you'll have the rest of your day to enjoy time with your classmates. Thank you so much, Minshew families. We love you, and we can't wait to see you guys again. Have a super safe summer. We're going to end it with our Minshew chant.
We are the Minshew